Welcome back, friends! Today in a different setting because I'm trying to find places in the house that have good lighting, and the living room seems to be the place with more lighting. So we're going to film here today, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the books I read in October. So before we start, I just wanted to say thank you for stumbling upon this video. If you like my content, please give it a like, subscribe and comment. I love making new bookish friends, and let's get started. So for the month of October, I only read 4 books because I've been in the biggest reading slump of my life. I've never read so little. Even when I was like a little girl, I used to read at least 6 books a month. So this is a new load for me. But we're here to talk about the books I read, and they weren't bad, which is surprising. So let's go from a scale of good, great, and wow. Okay, let's get started then. So the first book I read was Walking in a Witchy Wonderland, and this is a collection of short stories about couples who happen to be half witches, half supernatural creatures, meaning the normal female main character is a witch, and her partner is a supernatural creature, be it werewolf, vampire, goblin, etc. And this was so much fun to read, okay? But I have to say, I was expecting a little bit more, although the spiciness in this book, we're here for it. I just think it needed a little bit more drama to it, because it was very focused on the way they wanted to be together, like literally be together, like sex. It was very focused on that, and I wanted a little bit more plot into the stories, but it is a cute read for either Halloween or Christmas because it's set in Christmas and talks about supernatural creatures. I read it in spooky season, but I think you would really like it in Christmas too. Okay, the next book I read was Cupcake by Cookie O'Gorman, and this is a romance set around a plus-size girl who loves her body, loves herself, but she is heavily bullied in high school, and we've all know someone who's been through that, and I'm someone who's been through that, so I completely related to the story, and it's just beautiful. I can't even. This girl is known as Cupcake because she's a baker and she loves to bake cupcakes and give them to her friends in school, not because she wants to be popular, but because this is who she is. She's really kind and cheerful, and her best friend is trying to put her in a sort of homecoming. I don't remember very well, but I think it's like a prom homecoming thingy, and she gets selected, and the other girls are all skinny, you know, the representation of what society thinks girls should look like, and Cupcake is just there like, I don't belong in here. And these girls are princesses, and are princesses for a whole week, I think, and the entire high school has to treat them as princesses, as royalty. So as any princess, they have a prince or a princess. But Cupcake has a prince, and is the prince, okay? Everyone is in love with him. He's absolutely gorgeous, and he's very secretive, mysterious, but he opens up with that. And it's so cute! It's adorable, guys. You should definitely pick this up. I think it released last month, and I read it as an ARC, and I cannot wait to get a physical copy so I can reread it again. It's beautiful. Highly recommend. The next book I have here is my favorite book of the month. Since I only read 4, it was easy to pick up, even though it was a highly close call. to Cupcake, but this book is Romanov by Nadine Brands. Okay, I don't know why I waited so long to read this book, but it was actually amazing. Okay, beautiful. It got me into Russian royalty again, and I absolutely love how they mixed this story of Anastasia and the Romanov family. In the original tale, you see the Romanov family dying by murder, by Rasputin, I think. And in this one, that happens, but it's not like that, and not all the family dies, but it's so weird. They get exiled, and they get trapped by the guards of Rasputin, I think. I don't remember very well, but I think it's how it goes. And because I read this in the beginning of October, and then I was in a huge slump and only read at the end of October again, so I don't remember very well. But I do remember they get lice and they have to get balls so they won't, and there's a romance involved, and it's so beautiful. Okay, the writing is so whimsical and so atmospheric, and it was just perfect to read in October. I loved it. I love so much. I love historical fantasy so much. I haven't read books from historical fiction in so long. I almost forgot how amazing it felt. Highly, highly recommend. And the last book I read in October was I Hate You More by Lucy Gilmore, and this was really cute. It's a story about this girl who was a pageant competitor when she was a young girl, and she works in a nursing home, I think that's how you say it. And there's this woman there who asks her to take her dog to a pageant competition, and she's like, I really have to, because her dog, Wheezy, he doesn't want to do anything. He really doesn't, and it doesn't obey to any commands unless it's a man with forced to do it, okay? And there she goes with the dog, and the dog is not even a real breed. I think that's how you say it. A real breed, and they run a DNA test on him, and they find it's a lot of breeds involved one. And she meets the guys who sponsor this competition, and they instantly have a connection. It was really cute, but I only gave it 3 stars because I wanted more from them. It is pitched as an enemies to lovers, and it's not exactly as an enemies to lovers because the main characters are not really enemies. They just don't connect at all at first, but they don't hate each other. They just don't connect. And they develop a sort of friendship. And the first interaction they have as friends is get naked in front of each other. That part was hilarious. I couldn't. It was hilarious. I had to stop there before I knew things were going to escalate from there. So, yeah. Yeah, it's still recommendable. It's really cute to read. Perfect, especially in summer. And, yeah, it's really good. And that concludes this wrap-up. I am really sorry if I was cringed at any time because I don't film in a long time, so I'm really sorry. I hope you really liked this video. Please leave it a thumbs up, subscribe, and let me know what kind of videos you would like to see in my channel and what kind of silly goofy moments would you like to see again. I'll talk to you soon. I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Happy reading, and bye-bye.